I kind of just want to get some of this off my chest.
Tell me what happened in words that you are comfortable using. Just tell me your side of the story.
You know, the actual the actual incident, um that it actually happened like long time ago. So it happened about 6 years ago. And it was an interesting one because I put down sort of failing to defend myself, but when you look back at something retrospectively, it's always so easy to kind of sort of comment on, I wish I'd done that then, and I
Yes.
wish I'd done that then. But at the time, it's very, very difficult to know what to do. And I think you're scared a little bit actually because you don't know where this could lead to and what the repercussions of actions sort of I guess your actions can be. Um but there was a number of points that I wish I'd probably done things a little bit different, or maybe I don't. I mean, we believe in the universe,
Mm.
as you say. We had so many amazing people around filming Escape to the Chateau, but in this particular quite small time frame, we had someone that wasn't particularly very nice, and his behaviour was completely unacceptable. But it didn't just happen in one little moment; it happened over like lots of different occasions. And I don't know how much sort of detail you want me to go into. I don't, you
Quite a
know,
bit, to be honest. I'm just nosy.
of course.
However much you're comfortable giving.
Do you know, we're so ingrained, aren't we? To just, if you
Yes.
haven't got anything nice to say, don't say it. And I'm not, first of all, I'm not a bloody poor me, and the reason I'm here because I kind of just want to get some of this off my chest,
Yes. And I think you're
and
right to.
it's kind of, I will wake up thinking this feels so bloody unjust.
Yeah.
But this particular guy was um difficult, and he was part of a twosome. So there was another PD, like camera guy, who was amazing. We're still friends with now, and this particular guy was only here for a short amount of time, and it was a high point, like towards the end of filming a series, where we were sort of, the rhythm of the series was towards, we set a lot of stories off parallel
Mm.
activity, but obviously they don't all happen, and they, you don't get a huge renovation done in a month. So we were particularly busy, and I think that's why we just didn't have the headspace to address his particular behaviour. He was not very nice. He was doing these weird pictures of Dick, like, killing animals and posting them on his Instagram. He was so horrible with the children. I mean, there was, it's funny. There was this one incident, and I actually truly believe that because he knew he was cool, I think, like, in my heart, that is why he set up this filming, because the way
Mm.
that he was acting was how he'd never acted with me before. And looking back at it, it's so bloody easy to see that is exactly what happened. You don't accidentally film someone when you're not filming. Do you know what I mean? And
Yes.
record everything. It
Yes.
completely happened secretively and on purpose. But his behaviour, like with the children, is a really, really silly thing. But actually, one of our team members is still pissed off about it. But he broke all of the kids' fishing rods, which was just and just left them there.
Deliberately.
I just don't know. We had a few more days of filming, and it was just like, right, the kids are going to be away. Let's just get on with it and do it, because there's always such a tight edit, for the escape. And the next day, I was upstairs, and he came up in a really, like, very out of character way for him, and was really, like, I don't know what, in my face, kind of like really, like, in a really angry, sort of like he'd lost it kind of way. And at the start I was sort of like, I can't, I've not listened back. I honestly, I have not listened to
Yeah.
this. it makes me feel a little bit sick if I do. But obviously, all of my friends have, and they're like, "I can hear you," because he actually took out what he said, right? He's like, "I can hear you." It's like gradually getting more angry, more angry, more angry. And everything he was doing and saying, I can't even really remember his words at that time. But he was just in my face. And then I just get out of my fucking house. I can't even remember what I said. I think I said a really bad word beginning with C, cake. And I don't even use that word. Like, that's how pissed off I must have been.
I think what's so interesting hearing you speak about it, and thank you for providing all of that context. And obviously, he's not here to defend himself, so we probably have to say alleged. But let's just
Yes.
yeah. But having that context is very helpful, because the thing that I hear on that tape is upset. You are really upset, and fair enough, you might use bad language. And therefore, when it's edited a certain way and the other person's voice isn't in it, you can construct a story which is someone being mean and unpleasant. But now that you've explained it all, actually what I hear is someone who is cornered.
Yeah. I mean, completely. We're upstairs, 4 stories up in a corridor, you know. And do you know, there was a bit that I don't even really remember, but I just know I'm shaking, like I'm uncontrollably shaking. And you know, what's interesting is I was the one in the wrong for losing my temper. Yeah. And do you know, I will not apologise. He was so disrespectful in our house. He was so upsetting to me, my family. And I stand by kind of what I did, and I don't know. If I was to apologise and say I am sorry for using bad language and chucking you out, I would just be disingenuous to me. You know, I would not be who I am.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out the full episode of How to Fail on your preferred podcast platform, and also be sure to follow us on social media for the latest updates.